Just going to the gym every day and eating a ton of food won't guarantee muscle growth. Sure, training hard and fueling up are essential, but they're not the whole picture. To truly accelerate muscle gain, you need the right daily habits working behind the scenes. In this video, you'll uncover 10 daily habits that will force your body to build muscle faster. The same habits elite athletes rely on to turn consistent effort into serious results. Master these and your body won't just grow, it'll transform. Stick around until the end, because habit number 5 is both essential and commonly overlooked. Habit 10. Lower your stress levels. Managing stress is easily one of the most critical habits on this list, even though many underestimate its impact. You've likely heard the saying, if your mind isn't right, your body won't be either. Chronic stress disrupts several body functions that are key to muscle development. High stress levels elevate cortisol, a catabolic hormone that breaks down muscle tissue and blocks protein synthesis. On top of that, stress can ruin your sleep, delay muscle recovery, and kill your motivation to train. In 2014, researchers from Ohio State University conducted a study to explore how stress affects muscle gains. They worked with 31 men split into 2 groups, one with high chronic stress and the other with low stress levels. Both groups followed a resistance training plan for 12 weeks. Throughout the program, researchers tracked cortisol levels and changes in muscle mass. The findings were clear. Men with higher stress gained significantly less muscle than those with lower stress. The researchers concluded that elevated cortisol levels in the stressed group reduced their anabolic response to training, interfering with protein synthesis and recovery. That's why cutting down on stress helps create a hormonal balance that supports muscle growth. You can incorporate habits like meditation, deep breathing, yoga, or simply enjoying relaxing hobbies into your daily routine. These practices help lower stress, enhance sleep quality, and boost overall well-being, creating the ideal conditions for your body to build more muscle. Before we continue with the video, if you're serious about building strength, staying mobile, and leveling up your fitness, be sure to subscribe. I share powerful workouts, tips, and strategies to help you stay strong and pain-free for years to come. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Your future self will thank you. Habit 9. Stretch regularly. If you've ever thought stretching was a waste of time, it's time to rethink that. Stretching enhances flexibility and range of motion, allowing your muscles and joints to move more freely. This means you can perform exercises through a full range of motion, activating more muscle fibers and creating a stronger stimulus for growth. Stretching before a workout also improves blood circulation and raises muscle temperature. This preps your muscles for the session ahead, loosens them up, and increases contraction efficiency. Warm, flexible muscles are less likely to get injured, something that's crucial if you want to train consistently without setbacks. Now, picture this. If you had to stop training for months due to an injury that could have been prevented with proper stretching, your muscle gains would suffer. Fewer injuries translate to more time in the gym and more chances to build mass. Stretching also helps correct imbalances caused by poor posture or repetitive motions, which improves muscle symmetry and alignment. And it's not just physical. Stretching can help clear your mind. It eases tension and promotes a calm, focused mental state, making it easier to concentrate during your workouts and perform at your best. Habit 8. Gradually increase the weight. You lift to grow muscle, you need to give your body a reason to adapt. Gradually adding more weight to your lifts over time forces your muscles to grow stronger and larger. It's like sending a signal that says, you need to grow to handle this new challenge. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2002 tested this concept. Researchers observed 2 groups of trained men. One group followed a weightlifting program with progressive overload, while the other used a static load. Over time, the group that increased their weights consistently saw significantly greater gains in muscle size and strength. This demonstrates how crucial load progression is for maximizing muscle development. By steadily upping the weight, you activate more motor units and boost protein synthesis, which leads to stronger, larger muscles over time. Progressively increasing weight is also key to avoiding training plateaus. When you lift the same load repeatedly, your muscles adapt and growth slows down. That's why it's vital to keep challenging your body. But here's the catch. Load progression must be gradual and intentional. Ramping up the weight slowly over time helps your muscles adjust to the added stress, minimizing injury risks while ensuring steady, long-term gains. Jumping to much heavier weights too quickly can put excessive strain on your muscles and joints, leading to injuries that derail your progress. For example, if you're used to pressing 44 pounds on each side during a bench press, don't leap straight to 66 pounds. Take it step by step to avoid setbacks. Habit 7. Don't eliminate carbohydrates. Many people chasing a leaner physique believe cutting carbs entirely will help them get shredded. But this common myth can actually harm your muscle-building goals. Carbohydrates are your body's main fuel source, especially during high-intensity workouts. Keeping your carb intake in check ensures you have the energy to train harder and with more focus. Carbs also help replenish glycogen levels in your muscles after a workout, a critical step for recovery and growth. If you cut out carbs entirely, you risk burning out faster during exercise and limiting your body's ability to bounce back and build muscle. In muscle-building diets, upping your daily carbohydrate intake is just as important as getting enough protein. Even in fat loss or definition-focused plans, carbs should never be eliminated. Instead, they should be reduced gradually, in moderation, to preserve training performance and recovery without compromising results. Habit 6. Limit alcohol as much as possible. This might be a tough one for some, as alcohol remains a regular part of many people's routines. However, when it comes to building muscle, it's crucial to recognize that alcohol works against your progress. It can hinder protein synthesis, lower testosterone, raise cortisol levels, and negatively affect both your sleep quality and recovery, all of which are essential for muscle development. In 2014, researchers from Massey University in New Zealand published a study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research to explore this further. 8 healthy men completed a resistance workout, then were split into 2 groups. One drank an alcoholic beverage afterward, the other a non-alcoholic one. Researchers used muscle biopsies to assess protein synthesis at various intervals after the drinks were consumed. The findings were striking. The group that drank alcohol experienced a 37% reduction in muscle protein synthesis compared to the non-drinking group. This clearly shows that alcohol can directly interfere with the body's ability to repair and grow muscle following a workout. Beyond reducing protein synthesis, alcohol also spikes cortisol and lowers testosterone, both of which impair muscle recovery and growth. On top of that, alcohol disrupts sleep, which is vital for rest, recovery, and progress. Poor sleep means poorer muscle gains. And while many say they only drink socially if you're drinking on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, that adds up to nearly half the week. Under those conditions, don't expect to see major progress in the gym. If you're serious about muscle growth, keeping alcohol intake minimal is a smart move. Before we dive into Habit 5, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Staying informed with accurate science-backed advice is one of the best long-term strategies for making real progress in bodybuilding. Habit 5. Eat protein and vegetables with every meal. Protein is the foundation of muscle development. It provides the amino acids your body needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. By spreading your protein intake throughout the day, you ensure a steady supply of these amino acids, which boosts protein synthesis and helps prevent muscle breakdown. This consistent intake is key for maximizing both muscle gains and recovery after workouts. Eating all your protein in one sitting can overwhelm your digestive system, leading to less efficient absorption. But by spacing it out across meals, your body can absorb and use it more effectively throughout the day. Adding vegetables to your meals alongside protein also brings huge benefits. Vegetables supply fiber, essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support your overall health and keep your body functioning at its best. They also help regulate your body's internal pH balance, creating an environment that supports muscle recovery and growth. Habit 4. Stay properly hydrated every day. Even though it's often overlooked, drinking enough water is vital for muscle building. Water supports several key processes in your body. First, it acts as a transporter, carrying important nutrients like amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to your muscle cells, where they're needed to trigger protein synthesis and support muscle growth. Think of water as your body's transportation system. It moves nutrients, hormones, and other key substances where they need to go. Without proper hydration, this delivery process slows down, making it harder for your muscles to get what they need to grow and recover. Water also plays a vital role in regulating body temperature during exercise, keeping your muscles functioning at their best while lowering the risk of fatigue and injury. When you work out, you lose fluids through sweat, and if those aren't replaced, dehydration sets in. Dehydration can impair your performance by reducing your strength, endurance, and coordination. And it also slows recovery after training. That's why it's critical to drink water before, during, and after workouts to stay properly hydrated and support peak muscle function. But hydration isn't just for workouts. Drinking water consistently throughout the day helps maintain your body's metabolic and physiological balance. Wondering how much to drink? A good guideline is to multiply your body weight in kilograms by 30 to 50 milliliters. For example, if you weigh 154 pounds, around 70 kilograms, aim for about 71 to 118 ounces of water each day. Habit 3. Use creatine. Creatine is a natural compound found in the body, with most of it stored in muscle tissue. It plays a key role in energy production during short, high-intensity efforts like lifting weights. One of creatine's main benefits is increasing the amount of phosphocreatine in your muscles. Phosphocreatine helps regenerate ATP, the body's primary energy source during intense activity. Since ATP gets used up quickly, being able to replenish it rapidly means you can train harder and longer. This translates to lifting heavier, doing more reps, and pushing through tougher workouts, all of which lead to more muscle activation and greater gains over time. Creatine also helps muscles retain more water inside their cells. This increase in intracellular fluid creates a favorable environment for muscle growth by promoting protein synthesis and reducing muscle breakdown. The added cell volume signals the body to begin adaptation responses, essentially encouraging more muscle-building activity. Additionally, creatine improves recovery by boosting ATP availability, which means your muscles can bounce back faster between sets and after workouts. This faster recovery allows you to train more often and with greater intensity, accelerating your gains in both size and strength. Creatine truly offers powerful benefits for anyone serious about building muscle. Habit 2. Get quality sleep. Getting enough high-quality sleep is absolutely essential for effective muscle building. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology in 2010 showed a clear link between sleep deprivation and reduced muscle protein synthesis. In this study, researchers restricted the sleep of healthy young adults and then measured how their bodies processed muscle-building signals. The findings were clear. Inadequate sleep significantly lowered the body's ability to synthesize new muscle and disrupted the balance between muscle growth and breakdown. That's because sleep is when your body goes into full recovery mode. During deep sleep, it releases growth hormone, GUH, and testosterone, two key players in building and maintaining muscle. These hormones are critical for tissue repair, recovery, and hypertrophy. In contrast, poor sleep increases cortisol levels, a stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue and interfere with progress. So if your goal is muscle growth, sleep is just as important as diet and training. Habit 1. Track your nutrition. Carefully maintaining proper nutritional balance is the foundation of any successful muscle building program. By consistently monitoring your calorie intake along with your macro and micronutrient levels, you can align your diet with your training goals, whether that's bulking, cutting, or maintaining. Giving your body the right nutrients at the right time ensures it has what it needs to repair damaged tissue, build new muscle, and stay energized. This includes not just enough protein and carbs, but also healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals, all of which contribute to optimal performance and recovery. It's essential to define your dietary direction. Whether you're aiming for a caloric surplus where you consume more calories than you burn to promote muscle gain, or a caloric deficit where you eat fewer calories than you burn to shed fat and improve muscle definition. Without this clarity, you won't know whether your body is in a state to build muscle or burn fat, and that confusion can lead to stalled or even reversed progress. That's why serious athletes don't guess. They take nutritional control seriously, weighing and measuring their food. This helps them precisely track their calorie intake and macronutrient breakdown, aligning their nutrition with their fitness objectives. Let's use a man weighing 176 pounds, following a caloric surplus diet as an example to make this clearer. For protein, he should aim for 1.66 to 2 grams per pound of body weight, translating to about 292 to 352 grams of protein daily. Carbohydrates should be around 3 to 5 grams per pound, which equals roughly 528 to 880 grams of carbs per day. For fats, the recommended intake is 0.5 to 1 gram per pound, so he'd need around 88 to 176 grams of fat daily. And one final note, even if you apply all of these habits correctly, there are specific training mistakes many people make unknowingly that could still be holding back your progress. If you're curious to learn what they are, check out my other videos where we break them all down in detail and show you exactly how to put them into action. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new workouts and tips. Let's keep getting stronger together. See you in the next video.